Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do subscribe if you're interested. Hey, let's do a random ranking. Let's go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, and if you would like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking some movies. Okay, here we go. I gotta wake up so early tomorrow. Should I? It's already too late. I was gonna pick them all in one spot, but not doing that now. Okay, let's see what we get. What do we got? Let's pick something from over here. Oh, or I don't know. Yeah, let's go maybe back in this area, behind here. What do we got? Ah, gosh. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I feel like I always rank this one. Okay, so first we have Vampire in Brooklyn. Here's the thing. I don't like the ending of this movie. It feels very tacked on, and I feel like there are these movies... When did this come out? Because I feel like this is a 90s thing. Probably, yeah, 95. Easily the 90s. I remember a lot of movies in the 90s anyway that they feel very tested by audiences. And maybe they still do today, but I think this is maybe when I picked up on it, where you watch the movie and then it has like an ending that feels like it was tacked on at the end, like maybe they chopped the old ending off because it wasn't testing well, so then they added this new ending, and I feel like that's what this movie does. Like his familiar, if I remember right, it's been a while since I've watched it. Hey, Angela Bassett, Oscar nominated for Wakanda Forever. Eddie Murphy's like familiar, I think, like at the end has like this comedic scene, and it feels very tacked on, and it's just always been like, why? The movie was fine until you added that, and then it just felt like such a tacked on joke that wasn't good. Next we have Daredevil and Elektra. Remember Kevin Smith in this? He's like a weapons specialist or something, or forensic scientist or something. I can't remember. Because the two of them used to be buds. Oh man, miss this guy right here. Michael Clarke Duncan is Kingpin. Thought he was a fantastic Kingpin. I mean, you know, I don't read the comics, so I guess I don't know if he was a fantastic Kingpin, but I really liked him in this movie. And at the time, I liked this movie, but, you know, superhero movies have become so different that this one, you know, who's out there going back and rewatching this one a lot? You know, like, I think you'll have people that will go back and rewatch the X-Men movies, but Daredevil isn't one that you hear about where people are like, yeah, I'm going to watch that. And who on earth is watching the Elektra movie? Do you remember that? There's an Elektra movie. I remember, like, doesn't in that movie, like, someone's tattoos come to life or something? Interesting, Jon Favreau's in this movie, and he's in this movie, and also he's happy in the MCU, but also kickstarted the MCU with Iron Man. But yeah, you know. So Angela Bassett's nominated here, but old guy, Colin Farrell, right there, nominated for Banshees of Inisherin. So look at that. Is Kevin Costner, Susan Sarandon, or Tim Robbins nominated? I don't think so. You know what? I was just on a live stream over at Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel where we talked about sports. That's why I'm decked out in sports gear here. Got the Cubs hat on, champions. Got some Seahawks here. And look at this. I'm pulling out a sports movie right here, Bull Durham. Did not make my top 5 though. Mine were more like nostalgic childhood favorites like Sandlot and Mighty Ducks 2 and Major League and things like that. But I guess I love Kevin Costner in a baseball movie, right? Like Field of Dreams. But this one I don't care for that much. I think a lot of people do love it, but I don't know. I just don't buy Tim Robbins as a pitcher. Like when I'm watching it, I mean, especially like when you think of the way actors prepare for roles now and the way they completely transform and change their body, like I don't know. And I could be maybe at the time this is what pitchers look like. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. The unit, maybe. He was a very thin, tall man. But I don't know. I always had a tough time buying Tim Robbins here in this movie, but it's still good, still worth watching. It's just the Tim Robbins aspect. Sometimes it's difficult to like buy it. And I don't think I always felt that way though, because I think I got this from Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell was like on his way to playing pro baseball. He had talks with Walt Disney. I don't know, what should I do? Should I keep acting or should I go into baseball? What should I do? And anyway, I heard him talking about baseball movies and how they're very difficult for him to watch because once the pitcher throws the first pitch and he sees it, and it's clearly an actor tossing the ball rather than a pitcher, he kind of like checks out. And I don't do that with every movie because I love Major League, but it's not like Charlie Sheen's a pitcher. But I don't know, for some reason with this movie with Tim Robbins, I was just like, I don't know, I don't buy it. Maybe this was the baseball movie I like watched this most following hearing that from Kurt Russell, and then I was like, Kurt Russell's right about actor pitchers. Anyway, how are we gonna rank these? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't get excited about Bull Durham. It's like a good movie. It's probably the best movie out of all of these, but I don't care about it. And I'm just gonna go Daredevil because it's a superhero movie. I don't know. This is like the worst crop of films ever. I'm gonna go Daredevil because it's a superhero movie. Then I'm gonna go Vampire in Brooklyn because it's a vampire movie, and then I'm gonna go Bull Durham just because I'm like never in the mood to watch that. Where this one, I can imagine myself watching it because it is the genre it is, and here because of the genre it is. But Bull Durham, the only reason I would watch that is because I haven't seen it in a while. But anyway, that's my ranking, and it's the worst ranking ever, I feel like. Anyway, my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. I don't think this video is going to do very well. And perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.